5, 4, 3, 2, are you ready?
As well, though, he was performing so much more better. And speaking of Pendragon, he is going to be the MVP by the Samsung Galaxy A series. He's for the MVP, Pendragon. And all this since the early game, you can see he's just a big problem because the side of Geek Fam, they have to deal with all these kill pressure coming in from Dreams, from Sitsujin, on the Julian. So Pendragon, being such a nuisance here, being able to dive as well, knowing that he can absorb all the shields coming in from the Matilda, he's just so tanky, and he will tank in the damage from the turret in order for his team to be able to do the damage instead. He just zones everyone away, and whenever the fight breaks out, the Falling Star Moon is yet another tool that EVO's Legends can use to counter engage. That just seems to be the main story. Look at that. Always coming in from behind, never in the front actually, and it's been working out great for the side of EVO's Legends. And with that kind of control, with them ensuring that no big shutdowns gets given over to the side of Geekfam, EVO's maintain control, go for the objectives, and even without even the Lord, they're able to end that first
this entire season, but your MVP by the Samsung Galaxy A series.
MVP highlights though for Janna QT, presented to you by the Samsung Galaxy A series. And although in the early game, he just has no problems at all going full aggression when he knows that there is a possibility. And the Squisher members like Clover, like Taz, they just stand no chance at all. And overall, even though he is a burst character, he still does a lot of DPS due to the optimization. The Feather of Heaven allows his auto attacks to have a bit of magical damage attached to it. So he's able to actually be such a critical member in taking out the members of EVO's Legends. And he only got taken out once, so maybe it was a miscalculation right here against Sitsujin, but that was it. Aside from that one moment, he's able to actually play very well, despite the fact that EVO's has a counter for him. The Ruby that can reveal him, that can try to control him for the rest of the team to follow up on. And despite the game being so sporadic, eventually Geekfam is just able to get that victory. One mistake. Actually, a lot of people did. The audience prediction there by TikTok just now earlier. Exactly. It doesn't even matter. So now we'll take a look at some of the highlights in the game provided by the Samsung Galaxy A series, of course. And although in the early game, you did see that EVO's has some resemblance of success. They were able to get more pickoffs, but towards that mid-game, look at the damage coming in. Kadera just untouched, and Elzura just wreaking havoc on that Lilia, man. I think that's one of the main problems here. There isn't really any solution. No crowd control, no counter burst, because the members they're targeting, yeah, this Janna QT taken out, but Luke, as well as the rest of the team, is outputting damage again and again. And Kadera is just so good at positioning, man. He is just barely out of reach, but always there to do damage, and he knows when to pop that sprint aggressively. And Sitsujin, after an insane 1v1 kill, he comes in just a bit too aggressively, and as you mentioned, the aggression is just too dangerous, too painful. And Elzura just goes in aggressively, knowing exactly the full limits of his Lilia. He's able to get the pick off and get out. Eventually gets shut down, but it doesn't even matter. At that point, Geekfam has the game in the bag.
It's hard not to